Hello, everybody. The Alpha Academy talks here with Ariel Gratsch, the owner of Alpha, and Nir Gadot, the CEO.
Hello.
And we're discussing another principle of Alpha that is guiding the business. And this one, I just love the sound of it. It says, design sells. Now, that's almost trite. Who doesn't like things that look good? What do you say is the real reason behind this being a principle, Ariel?
I think it's pretty obvious. Visit every supermarket and you see how poor the design of the packages are. They're not appealing, maybe color, but there is no real design. I think Steve Jobs once says, design is not how the product looks. Design is the product. And if you look at household goods, who invests in designs? Who even think about coming up with a design? This is the sacrifice the commoditization of all goods does. And as you already appreciate and know and explained, we want to disrupt this. And we come up with new technologies that meet the needs of the consumer, that enhance the brand's value, that does good by the community at large, and looks very good.
Looking good sounds appealing, but what is it, Nir, that our customers or customers-to-be say about the way Alpha thinks about design?
What actually they say, I don't think that we talk directly about this, but the design is part of the innovation process now. And for us, the design started from within. We design genius engines that can dispense liquids in different angles, in different temperatures, and in a consistent manner. As we said, we take the air out of the equation, and in this way we can master the liquid and dispense it in any way we want. There are very sophisticated technologies behind it that when you go to the supermarket, you don't see and you don't even think about, right?
Right.
Whoever cleans the house, cleans the table after dinner, doesn't think about
design
and doesn't know about the amount of hours that were invested in developing that product. This is our industry. But in the consumer jargon, in the consumer, on the branding language, I would say, people talk about several moments of truth. We learned it from one of our partners who is constantly thinking and analyzing this. So you have the first moment of truth. The first moment of truth is, like Ariel said, you go into the supermarket and you see the product. So that's the appearance. That's where the design is talking about. This is what makes you take the product and consider buying it, right? The second moment of truth is after you bought the product already and you try it for the first time, then it needs to work and perform as you perceived, or even be more than what you expected, right? These are the two moments of truth. The first one is design. Never mind that nowadays there's also a zero moment of truth, and this is before you even saw the product.
Before you are born, you should know what you want.
Yeah, but we talk about e-commerce where people can see reviews about the product before even seeing the product.
Exactly.
And that's where they already have an opinion about it. But then going back to the design, so as the first moment of truth, that's the thing that captures and basically appeals to consumers. And this is what we work on, because we used to be very good in the second moment of truth. Products in the home care that are under your sink, nobody cares about it. But when it comes more to lifestyle and about things that you get emotional attachment to and you want to use them on several times a day, appearance is very important. And therefore, we not just talk, but also walk the talk. We have designers in Alpha. We have people that are continuously thinking about how the products should look like. And we're getting better in it. Thinking about next spring, what should be the collection of this range. How should it look like? What kind of colors? What kind of aesthetics? And of course, behind it You go into the operational part. How can we make sure that we have all these cutting-edge technologies that are enabling us to differentiate in the product looks, like metallizing a piece of plastic. This is still recyclable, but metallizing this in order to create a metal-like product, or printing in different ways, printing that you can feel. All these small touches is what make the product appealing to consumer. And here, it's a matter of a culture of really going into the small details. We have this culture here in AFA. If you will come to visit us in our offices, you will see that even in the design of a desk, the decoration around the offices, there are thoughts that being put into it. Because it all come together. From the design in the spaces where we work, people get inspired. And then they put it into the inventions that they make and in the product looks that they come up with.
And I have to say, it looks beautiful. And listening to your words and looking at such a product and having in mind what you said about the less appealing products out there, to me, it seems as if there is a psychological dimension to it. Being proud of design, being proud of something now being lifestyle, not only functional, and being proud to show it to others. So taking it out of the closet, out of the cabinet, out of the pantry, being proud and putting it out there. Is that something we're getting played back from our customers? Is that happening?
Let me add something, because we developed ourselves, not just products. We developed as someone who is disruptive the market and coming up with new technologies. When the first version of this came to our desk from the development department, I'm sorry to say, it looked awful. It was unsellable. Mm-hmm. Because the people who develop it only worried about, as they should have, about creating an alternative to aerosol. Aerosol is one of the most damaging environmentally packaged out there. And billions are sold every year because it has gas, pressure, I don't have to tell you. Our development team came up with an alternative to aerosol that acts just like aerosol without any disadvantage. You can get it on a plane, there's no pressure, it sprays very well. So it was obvious that they came up with a phenomenal platform, but there's no way to sell it. So we hired a designer, I should say a Dutch designer, because they're very good at that, and he came up with the first version of it at that one award after the other. And it's selling very well. It was big for home care. Now we moved into the personal care. And for that, we really have to take the design one step further. And we have designers in the company, and their near leadership, we came up with these things. And the next will also have a phenomenal new design that people will love. Getting attached to a package is like getting attached to a person. Emotions.
Wow.
Yeah.
There it is, the psychological dimension.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the design creates value. It's not just the functionality.
Right.
It's not just the ergonomics, but it's also, as we said, the appearance. You need to deliver the full package. Everything needs to be correct.
Impressive. My learning out of this is design is much more than looking nice.
You get a raise, Thomas. You get a raise.
As you say, Nir, it's creating value,
Definitely.
differentiating. Thank you so much for these insights. Thank you.
Thank you.